Leon Draisaitl is easily a top 5 player in the NHL, and people tend to forget about him because he plays on the same team as Connor McDavid. But Leon Draisaitl has been absolutely incredible this year, and he's put up 116 points without even playing much beside McDavid other than on the power play. And of course, he's going to get his power play points because that power play is amazing. But in all honesty, he sets up that power play so much better than it would have been if it was only McDavid, because McDavid gets his assists, yes, but you have to have scorers around him for him to get those assists. And Draisaitl is easily a top 3 to 5 scorer in the NHL right now. And in this video, I just want to talk about why I think that he is a top 3 to 5 player in the NHL. Draisaitl has been a key component to this Oilers offense and has centered a very successful second line. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a former #1 overall pick, is nearing in on 100 points for the first time in his career and has easily broken his career high in points. That came a couple weeks ago. And in the last 10 games, Draisaitl has 6 goals, 14 assists, and 20 points. And this just shows that he's not just a scorer who's aided by McDavid. He's also setting people up, and he's a great passer, a great playmaker, and he's also one of the best scorers in the NHL with 47 goals this year, and that goes mostly overlooked because McDavid has over 60. But Draisaitl has been playing absolutely incredible and has helped the Oilers claw back into the Pacific Division race for the second seed and possibly even the first seed, as before they were about 7 or 8 points down, and now they're only 1 point behind Los Angeles for the second seed in the Pacific Division. And I think they play LA either tonight or tomorrow, so they have a chance to leapfrog in front of LA for the second spot and claim home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. And Draisaitl has been absolutely incredible. And the first person I think of when I try to compare this is Evgeny Malkin to Sidney Crosby for so many years. But the only thing is, Malkin got a lot of credit because Crosby had a few years where he was really injured, and that's when Malkin put up crazy point totals. But the only thing with McDavid and Draisaitl is McDavid hasn't missed much time, and in the time that McDavid has missed a couple of years ago, Draisaitl was really good, but people tend to forget that. And with the kind of scoring run that McDavid is on this year, of course, people are going to just forget about Draisaitl, even though he has the second highest point total in the league by a wide margin. And he has 47 goals, 69 assists, and 116 points. And he's just been such a key component to this Oilers offense and has centered a very successful second line. Draisaitl has already surpassed his career high in points by 6 with 116 now, and his former career high was 110. Last year he had 55 goals, 55 assists, and he's had 110 a couple times. But this year he's just been on another level and has been so good for that Oilers offense, and he's just made such an impact for the Oilers, giving them secondary scoring, because we've seen in the past in all different sports, if one player has to carry a team, they're not going to do very well. And with Draisaitl providing secondary scoring and playmaking and helping guys like Zach Hyman and Evander Kane and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to all perform well, Draisaitl is a very underrated part of this team, and not enough people talk about how important he's been to the Oilers' success, and especially over the last few games here. For a long time, the one Oilers detriment was their defense, but they addressed that at the trade deadline, trading Tyson Barrie, who's a very offensive-minded defenseman, for Mattias Ekholm, who's just been incredible for them lately, and offensively and defensively. And I think the Oilers are really a team to watch for come playoff time, as they just dismantled the Vegas Golden Knights 7-4 in a game that wasn't even that close. And I think they have a very good shot to come out of the Pacific Division and go into the playoffs as either the 2 seed or the 1 seed. And then even if they're going on the road in the first 2 games in the second round against Vegas, I think they have a very good chance to win that series and then go to the conference finals. And Colorado is still a very good team, and they swept the Oilers last year, but that series was very much closer than what it looked like, and Colorado has taken a step back this year. I'm not saying that they're going to beat Colorado handily, but I think that'll be a much more contested series, and there's a very good chance that the Oilers take that and go on to the Stanley Cup Finals. And in all honesty, if I'm looking at the east side of the bracket, they're very good teams, but I think the Oilers have as much star power as anybody. And with the addition of Matthias Ekholm, like I mentioned before, they have a very good chance to go to the finals, maybe even win the Stanley Cup. And I'm very excited as an Oilers fan to see how this season unfolds. Thank you all for watching. God bless you all. I hope you have an amazing day. Drop different types of content that you'd like to see in the comments below, whether that be NFL, NBA, MLB as that's starting up, and then the NHL as we're getting to the playoffs. And yeah, God bless you all and have an amazing day.